Hello everyone, my name is Sumitra Anaprapuan Narayanan and my metric ID is 10DDT22F1034 and today I am going to explain about my lab task 1. For the first object control is button. It represents a clickable button control. Buttons are used to trigger actions when clicked. The second one is text box. Text box allow users to input and edit text. It's commonly used for user input or displaying information. The third one is label. Labels are used to display text on a form or user interface. They are static and are typically used for providing information or identifying other controls. The fourth one is Combo box provides a drop-down list of items from which users can select. They are useful for presenting a list of options to the user. And the fifth one is picture box. Picture box are used to display images. They provide a container for visual content. In the third question, I will explain about how to use these object controls to create a simple Windows application. Second question, I am going to show the steps on how to create a new project. For the first step, you are going to click Visual Studio 2024 app. After it opens, you click on Create a New Project. Step, you are going to change your language to Visual Basic. And then you are going to search for the Windows Forms app in the bracket of .NET Framework templates. After select your template, click on the next button. And then now you are going to name your project. So now I'm going to name my project as Lab Task 1 and then I'm going to click Create. So now you can create your own application here. This is the output of the Windows application that I already created. I'm going to show you how I create the simple Windows application. For the first step, I'm going to click in the blank area to change the background color. In the properties, I change the background color in back color to active caption. For the next step is, I'm going to choose picture box from the toolbox. I drag and drop the picture box here. And then now, I'm going to right click and then choose image and then I'm going to import the picture. So click import and I import the picture that I already downloaded. I click open and then OK. Now I'm going to click this arrow and then I'm going to change the size mode to stretch image. Now I'm going to adjust the image in the middle and then adjust the sides. Now I choose label from the toolbox and drag and drop the tool label here to put my title name. Now I change the name in the design to 3 prefix letter. For example, I'm going to change this label name as LBL topic. And then after I click enter, you can see here it changed the name to LBL topic. Now I'm going to change the text to student registration details. I click enter. And now I'm going to change the font color. I'm going to click custom and then I'm going to choose this color. And then I'm going to change the font style and size. I'm going to choose this font and then this font style and then I'm going to choose 16 size, then click OK. Now I'm going to put this in the middle Now I'm going to choose the label again and drag and drop it here. And then I change the name in the design as LBL name, and then I click enter. You can see here it changed the name to LBL name. And then now I'm going to change the text to student name, and then I click enter. Now I'm going to change the font color. I'm going to click custom, and then I'm going to choose black, and then I'm going to change the font style and size. So I'm going to choose this font and this style and then this size. Okay, I'm going to keep it here. Now I'm going to choose text box, and then I drag and drop the text box here. Then I'm going to change the name in the design as TXT name. Then I click enter. I'm going to adjust the size of the text box, and then I'm going to click this arrow, and then I click multi-line to make this a bit bigger. Now I'm going to choose the label from the toolbox again. Then I'm going to change the name in the design as LBL ID, and then I click enter. Then I'm going to change the text to metric ID. I'm going to change the font style and font size as above. To adjust it. Then now I'm going to choose text box again, and then I'm going to change the text box name in the design as TXT ID. Then click enter. Then I'm going to drag this into here. Then I'm going to choose multi-line. Okay. Now I'm going to choose label again. And then I'm going to change the label name in the design as LBL email. Enter. And then I'm going to change the text as email ID. Enter. I'm going to change the font as I choose the font student name and metric ID. Essentially bold. Okay. I'm going to adjust it. And then I'm going to choose the text box again. And then I'm going to change the text box name in the design as TXT email. Click enter. Then I'm going to drag until here, and then I choose multi-line to. Now I'm going to choose label again. And then I'm going to change the name in the design as LBL course. Click enter. And then I'm going to change the text as course. Enter. And then I'm going to change the font size and font style. To adjust it. Now I'm going to choose combo box. Then I drag and drop it here. Now I'm going to change the name in the design as CMB course. Click enter. And then in the collection I'm going to put what are the items that are going to be shown to the people. First one is Jabatan Kejuruteraan. I'm going to give 4 options. And then after I write all the options, and then now I'm going to click OK. After that, I'm going to change the text name. Pause. Click enter. Now I'm going to drag until here. And then I'm going to choose label again. I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to change the design name. LBL Gen. And then in the collection, and then in the text, I'm going to write gender. And then I'm going to change the font style and font size. I'm going to adjust it. Okay, now I'm going to choose the combo box again. Then I change the name and the design as CMB Gen. Enter. And then in the collection, I'm going to give option as male or female. And then I click OK. In the text, I'm going to write gender. Lastly, I'm going to put button. I'm going to the button here. I'm going to change the name in the design for this button as BTN Submit. Click enter. And then I'm going to change the text to submit. Then I'm going to change the font to Microsoft Sans Serif regular, and then I'm going to change the size to 10. Okay, and then I'm going to make this box bigger, and then keep this here. Now I'm going to create a new form. So now I'm going to right click in the lab task 1, and then I'm going to add, and then form Windows form, and then I'm going to add. For this, I'm going to change the background color as the same as in the form 1. So I'm going to change the background color to back color to active caption, and then I'm going to add label, and then I'm going to change the design name in LBL Success. Now I'm going to change the text to thank you. You have successfully. So now I'm going to change the font for this to and then choose the size to 20. Done. Now I'm going back to the first form, and then double click the submit button, and then now I'm going to write the coding form to .show, open bracket and then close bracket. this start button. Here's your output. Now I'm going to check whether it's working properly or not. Metric ID, email address, and then I'm going to choose my course, and then I'm going to choose my gender, and then I click submit. So here, after I click the submit button, I get the second form that I wrote. Thank you, you have submitted successfully. So this is my simple Windows application. Thank you.